Hi, I am Kedger on two wheels, and today we are back at Sintra to test ride the Yamaha Niken. So this funky looking thing, and I am half expecting this to suddenly stand up, sprout arms and start shouting "Hail Megatron," is the Yamaha Niken. It looks different. Can't say it looks good or bad, it just is something completely different. From here back it looks like a regular bike. In fact, from here to the back it is a regular MT-09, but I think the swing arm is a bit longer. Okay? From here to the front it looks quite a lot like the Yamaha 3CT, but extraordinarily scaled up. If you have seen my little sneak peek of it, you've seen this in action, which looks really cool. But you have your double inverted suspension, so the wheel can go like this, etc. You've got single disc brakes at the front per wheel with ABS. Rear has ABS also, obviously. This very weird suspension thing, which we will see. I brought it here, so I already know this works much better than you would expect. Your MT-09 engine, the CP3 engine, same horsepower, same 110, 113 horsepower, same exhaust, same everything. Really cool indicators at the rear, really cool looking seat, a wide tank because the front is very wide, so it funnels in nicely. It is this wide because the wheels are very wide, so the fairings are also quite wide, so it feels like you're driving an oil tanker or riding an oil tanker. So yeah, that's the Niken. It weighs an astounding 263 kilograms because of this whole thing. The rest of the bike is light, but the front is very heavy. So 263 kilograms for 115 horsepower. Let's see how that works. So let's get going. Slow speed, you have a different feel of heaviness. The seat is wide, so it's very comfortable, but when you stop and you try to put your foot down, it gives you a very odd feeling because the front is very wide and stable, and so for a moment there you think you don't need to put your feet down. For some reason at first my brain was in gear that this did not need gear changes for some odd reason, so I stalled it a couple of times. Probably a combination of accelerating with the quick shifter, so I didn't use clutch, so it just, I don't know, it just tuned out gears in my mind till I got used to it. It's very different. If you stop, I can't stop because there's a car coming there. Oh, but he's coming really slowly. But if you stop, it's so stable, and you think you don't need to put your foot down, but you have to. It's a bike. It will fall over if you don't put your feet down. But it feels just so stable, and if you're just moving at half a kilometer per hour, it goes nowhere. It's ridiculous. So let's say I'm coming to stop like this. I just whoops, sorry, I didn't want to do this. Frack me. Then I have to overtake this one because I was being silly and didn't see my mirrors, didn't pay attention to them. I wanted to show you something that I am not going to show. So in town it works fine. I brought it here, obviously. It just has this weird feeling, but I predict a lot of people are going to fall over when stopped. Wind protection is very poor and weird. From your, say, mid-chest down you have no wind because of this huge front. From your chest up you have no wind protection. There's a definite barrier, especially if you're going faster than 120 kilometers per hour. There's a definite barrier of wind. There's a spot on your body that has no wind, and then there's a spot that has all the wind. This could really use a slightly bigger windscreen, or a windscreen, because that thing over there is just for looks. It does nothing. The wind that hits my helmet It's completely clean air, no turbulence whatsoever. So wind protection wise, this is about as fast as it can go. Cornering wise, and these are fast corners, there's just no effort involved. I'm going at what I would call a sedate pace. Now, if I was doing this on my Tracer, I would be crapping my pants most likely. Look at this! So it's just so easy that you're going really fast and it just doesn't feel like it. It's just absolutely I'm actually amazed, because I was going at a normal pace because I'm talking, and I thought, no, hang on, I need to go faster than this. And I looked down, I was going, whoa, I'm doing those bends in 110, that's already very fast. But it just doesn't feel like it. Oh, bad pavement. Whoopee. That was a pretty serious bump, okay? That was like climbing a sidewalk kind of bump. And since one wheel went before the other, because I did it diagonally, I felt nothing. I felt the rear more than I did the front. It's amazing. Look at this, look at the leanage. And full throttle leanage. At most the rear will slip. And with these two front wheels, this bike is going to have some car-like behavior, like understeer. Whoa! That was oversteer. Instead of, oh my god, I almost died because the front went, or oh my god, I almost died because the rear went. No, it's understeer and oversteer on the motorcycle. This is freaking awesome. It's very freaking different too. For this particular toy, I'm going to do this road twice. Once going up and once going down. Because this one deserves it. This is an adult toy. Okay. However, that being said, I was actually quite amazed at how well it went on the highway. It reaches 150 kph on the highway in the blink of an eye. It's a Tracer 900 after all, underneath the engine is. Even with all this weight, it's got enough power to do 150, and it doesn't really complain about anything. It just goes. And it is ridiculously stable. Nothing happens on the highway. It's like driving a car. Super simple, super stable, super stress-free. So with a bigger windscreen and some side cases or a top case or something, this could be a really surprisingly good tourer. And a surprisingly good tourer, this is not fog, this is smoke from a fire. And a surprisingly good tourer that would then reach the twisties, and it would be surprisingly good. So there's that. All in all, so far, this is a surprising bike. What a nice surprise, Yamaha. These kinds of engineering mental diarrheas are something that I have a soft spot in my heart for. Honda did something like this. Yamaha now did something like this. I can't wait. Oh, Kawasaki did something like this, but it was just taking something to the extreme, which was the H2. Not quite the same. What I mean is these genre-defying things that you go like in when it comes out in the shows. People usually ask, "That's just a prototype or a concept, right?" And they go, "No, we're gonna sell this." Are you sure? Those kinds of bikes are something else. I wish cars also did this every now and then. Because who knows, it's a risk. They might actually be onto something, because this just works so well. So well. In fact, I would like something like this, Tracer 700 sized. You know why? Commuting on this would be awesome. Not only is it stress-free, it corners like a mother. It just, I'm in love. And I'm doing this, I'm not even pushing the bike, and I'm doing this so stupidly fast. I'm just cruising, literally. I'm cruising at the speed I'm usually riding with a knife in my teeth with my Tracer 700. It's ridiculous. This is just freaking ridiculous. Look, I went over that very dangerous bump on the inside of that corner, no problems, because the other wheel was there for me. Oh, there's water here. No problems, because I have two wheels at the front to take care of me. It's man, I would like this on a 700 version, please. It would make commuting so much safer, so much nicer, so I can push the limits without being scared of suddenly flying across the roads. Okay, granted, fuel consumption will take a hit. I'm not sure how it is, but it will be higher because of two wheels at the front, more friction, more weight. That will be a pain, but whoever buys a 1600 euro bike, yeah, no, 16,000 euro bike, won't really care about fuel consumption, I guess. Not when you have this much fun. Oh, it's an 18-liter fuel tank. If you're interested, should have some nice range, even though it drinks more. Should have the same range as the Tracer. I think the 4 extra liters from the Tracer 900, I think it's 14, are no coincidence. It's likely because the front is wider, so why not make a bigger tank, and higher fuel consumption, so to keep the range at a manageable pace. Let's go. Oh, ooh, I got an idea. Traction control off. Oh, and I forgot, I was doing the wrong mode. Let's go into mode 1. Can this drift? Whoa! Fuck me! That was awesome! Did you see that? That was freaking awesome! Did you see what happens when on camera, on the GoPro, you see the handlebars moving? That's a huge slide. That's one of those slides. If I was on my Tracer, I would be on the ground. If not on the ground, having consecutive heart attacks. On this one, it's just fun. What the hell just happened? That was awesome. I am completely sold on this. That was amazing. I can't. The camera just doesn't do this justice. This was such a huge slide. Such a huge slide. Such a huge slide. That was awesome. Let's try again. Now that's too dangerous. Let's turn on traction control, at least in mode 1, just so we don't have a very expensive accident, okay? I'm sorry guys, but I can't afford this bike, so I can't afford to break it. So that was a little fun I had. Because even if I fell over there at low speed, that would be kind of manageable. Whoa, that was very slippery water. And the whole front went understeering a bit. What the hell is that guy doing? Saturday morning drivers. This is such an amazing bike. Look at the leanage. I'm doing this at 70, 80. Okay, granted, it leans a lot. Okay, if I would do that turn on my Tracer, even though beyond the limit, it would be leaning a lot less. But it easily 10 kph faster than my Tracer, and I'm not even leaning with the bike. This is oh Yamaha, what did you do, you crazy motherfuckers? This is oh, congratulations Yamaha on one amazing product. I was gonna say that 16,000 euros is too much. It is not. Oh my God, what is this? Whoa, oh, and that was not the limit. Is there a limit to this? Good golly. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, I'm just this, I have a huge smile on my face, my heart is racing, and I'm super happy because I managed to do all that without fear. If you guys are like better riders than me, you're used to track days, you're knee downing constantly instead of like me going knee down but just not touching because I don't have the sliders, but a bit fearfully going knee down. If you guys are like track days, knee down normally, going around a roundabout with your knee scraping, on this one your mind will be absolutely blown. You'll be going helmet down in no time. Oh my lord, what the hell is this bike? It can be dangerous actually, because you will be doing corners way faster than you should just because you can. It's just, oh fudge me, what the hell? What the hell, Yamaha? What a marvel of engineering, and what a spectacular trump card you just threw. Make more of these. Oh guys, purists will say, oh, it's not two wheels, it's not the same. It is, try it out. It just feels the same on cornering. It has the same awesome feel when you're cornering, but super stable. Okay, granted, it's a lot of money, I couldn't afford one, but man, I would love one. Oh good golly, this was an experience. Look at this. Okay, I was in the wrong engine mode. The engine modes are 3, just like the Tracer 900. Instead of being A, standard, and B, here it's 1, 2 and 3, with 1 being the more powerful and 3 being the less powerful. Yamaha, get your act together and fix this. Come on, standardize this across all bikes. It's ridiculous. It's A, it's on some bikes A is the most powerful, others B is the more powerful. Then now it's 1, 2 and 3. I wonder if it's going to be 3, 2 and 1 for another bike. Come on! And again, it's the MT-09 with quick shifter. Obviously it's fast. The brakes are amazing. I just popped a stoppie at 90 kilometers per hour. So be careful of that. Holy crapola. That was insane. A stoppie at 90? Holy shit. I'm sorry for the profanity, but this bike needs that. I was not expecting this in any way, shape or form. I just went through a huge bump and I did not even slow down. A few days ago I went through this on my car, doing 90 the whole way, and here I had to slow down. On this one I do 110 easily. Not that anyone cares, but the instruments are great to read, very big letters and very easy to figure out what's going on. And also, not that anyone cares, but the onboard computer is the standard from the Tracer, showing you average consumption, instant consumption, speed, air temp, engine temp. The normal thing. Holy frack! I'm a bit scared because when I go do this video in Portuguese, it's gonna be insane. Go check it out if you want. because now I am more used to the bike, so this is going to be nuts on the Portuguese channel. Okay, guys, this was the amazing Yamaha Niken. Thanks to Yamaha Portugal for giving this bike or lending this bike to MJ Paiva, and thanks for MJ Paiva for the loan. It's just amazing. If you have a chance, try it out. If you're on the wall to buy it or not, just buy it. You won't regret it. Seriously, it's just crazy. Get a bigger windscreen though, or the GT version, which already has some bells and whistles. Oh, this also has cruise control, I forgot to say, but who cares? Okay, good your routes.